Hey guys, welcome once again to Colin's Accent. Today I'm going to be telling you various ways to develop your accent. Especially if you really want to sound British, I'm going to be telling you how you can sound British using these particular methods, okay? Now, I've heard many people talk about the British accent. One thing I want you to know is in the UK, we have various accents, okay, in the UK. We have the northern accent and we also have the southern accent. So whichever accent you like, you can actually, adapt to that particular method. But today, I'm going to be telling you some secrets on how you can sound more British, okay? I'm very certain that if you follow the secrets, you're going to sound more posh or better, okay? I have lots to talk about today, okay? Now, the first thing I want you to know is, by the way, when we talk about the British accent, okay, this is what we call the RP, the received pronunciation, okay? Whenever you hear someone say British accent, it's called the RP, the received pronunciation, all right? Now, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is actively listen to the way people speak, okay? I have the point here. So actively listen to the way people speak. This is gonna help you a lot. Like watching BBC, listening to native speakers, okay? Now, to start sounding more native and have a British accent, your best bet is to watch programs on BBC, okay? Try to observe the way the presenters use their mouth, okay, their tongue, and watch the way their lips move. This is very important. If you can observe the tongue, the lips, the mouth movement of native speakers, I'm very certain that you're gonna have a very good accent by listening to the way the mouth moves, the lips moves, okay? Now, you will notice that there are local programs too. So you could pick up either a northern accent or a southern accent, okay? Not only should you pay attention to the sounds that are coming out of your mouth, but you should also focus on trying to figure out how these sounds are coming out. Just listening to the sounds isn't enough, okay? That's what it means. Look at the mouth positioning. Look at the way the jaw moves when talking, and this is gonna help you a lot, okay? So when you do that, try to imitate them. Try to know the part of the mouth that is moving at that moment when they're talking, okay? I mean the native speakers, all right? Now, you could also recall yourself saying the same sentences and compare your version to the original one. Don't worry about sounding silly. This method really works. Okay, now I know at the first time trying to sound more natural, I mean listening to a native speaker and trying to imitate them, it doesn't seem, it seemed very difficult to do that. But the moment you start doing that, the moment you keep on doing that consistently, you're going to realize that you're going to get adapted to this method. So you have to listen to them, recall yourself, do a recording of yourself, then listen to yourself and compare yourself with the native speaker. And I'm very certain that it's going to help you a lot, okay? Number two is you have to know words that are pronounced differently in the UK and in the US. Knowing the differences between words pronounced in the UK and in the US is going to help you to sound more British. For example, now, some words are pronounced in very different ways in the UK to the US. Therefore, your first step towards getting a British accent is to memorize these words to avoid mixing up their pronunciation. Very important, okay? To get you started, here are 10 words you can, practice so that you can understand the difference between the British pronunciation and the American pronunciation. I'm going to be starting with the British pronunciation, then the American, okay? Now, the first example here is the word vitamin. That's the British pronunciation. Why the Americans are going to say vitamin. Another example is water or water, British pronunciation. Now, the Americans are going to say water, water, replacing the T there with the D sound. Another example is the word schedule, schedule, schedule. The Americans are going to say schedule. Another example is the word advertisement, advertisement, the British pronunciation. Why the Americans are going to say advertisement, advertisement. Another example is mobile, 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 niche, niche, often, often, herb, herb. So in the American pronunciation, you're gonna hear the R, the rhotic sound, herb. While in British accent, the R isn't pronounced, herb. Privacy, 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 neither, neither. So these are the differences between the American pronunciation and the British pronunciation. You have to know those words in order to sound more British, okay? Now, number 3 is watch tutorials, watch tutorial videos. Now, watching videos is a fast and convenient way to learn the ropes of any accent and to get the best British accent practice. Yes, so attending online tutorials, free lectures, free webinars is gonna help you a lot to develop your British accent, okay? Now, one other thing I want to talk to you about is use British slangs. This is really, really very important. If you use British slangs, then you might sound British, okay? Now, using British slang words will help you sound more native when you practice speaking with a British English accent. However, don't forget that British and American slang are very different, okay? Be careful, as some terms can have drastically different meanings depending on which side of the pond you are, okay? British slangs and American slangs are very different. So using British slangs in your daily life is going to help you a lot to sound British, okay? And I have some slangs here. The first one is ace. Ace, what does this mean? This is an adjective that is used to describe something that is awesome. I aced it, I aced it, okay? Another slang here is the word bloke. Bloke. This is very informal. What does it mean? It's a word for man, used similarly to the word guy, okay, in the US. So when you hear guy, someone saying guy in the US, the Brits are gonna say bloke, hello bloke, hello bloke. Why the Americans are gonna say hello guy, hey guy, hello bloke, okay? Bloody, bloody. Now this word is used before another one to amplify or exaggerate its meaning. Its meaning can be compared to the effect of adding very before a word, although bloody is much more informal, okay? Like someone gonna say bloody Londoner, bloody Londoner, okay? Another slang is the word cheers. Cheers, okay? Cheers is not only used when having drink and clinking glasses, okay? In the UK, it also often means thank you and even goodbye. So it could mean thank you or goodbye. Cheers, goodbye. Cheers, thank you, okay? Now, another important slang I want to talk to you about is the slang fit. This adjective is used to describe somebody who is very good looking and attractive. Another example of slang is the word gutted. This is really a British slang, gutted. Gutted is an informal way to say you are bitter or disappointed about a situation. Another British slang here is the word lad. Originally, the word lad is a way to describe or address a young man. Okay, so in American English, you're gonna hear someone say bro, while in the British English, you're gonna say lad. All right. According to Urban Dictionary, a lad is someone who engages in typical testosterone-driven behavior, such as drinking, sport, and having a laugh with mates. Sometimes harmless, sometimes obnoxious, or even worse, antisocial. Another example is the word mate. This is also a British slang. What does this mean? This is a synonym of the word friend, albeit more informal, okay? It's very informal. People in the UK often address each other using the word mate. Hello mate, how you doing? Hello mate, how you doing? Okay? Another example here is the word quid. In the US is buck. That means a dollar. A slang term for dollar is buck. But in the UK, quid is the British equivalent and refers to its currency, the British pounds. All right? Rubbish. Another example is the slang rubbish. Rubbish means trash or garbage, literally, okay? Thus, describing waste material which needs to be disposed of. This word is also used as an adjective to describe something that is low quality or untrue. So when you say someone is saying rubbish, it means, in the UK, it means the person is lying. He's not saying the truth, okay? And lastly, you have to learn how to practice your accent with native speakers. This is going to help you a lot. Lastly, the best way to polish your accent, your British accent, is to try it out on native speakers. For example, you could turn to Language Exchange and find a partner from England, okay? Or try to find a British pub or culture organization in your neighborhood. There are many different British accents, so find the one that suits you. So I hope this helps a lot, okay? If you have any comment, please don't forget to drop your comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up by hitting on the like button below. If you haven't subscribed to Collins Accent, you can also hit on the red button below for more content from Collins. I'm gonna say goodbye. See you next time. Peace.